Eagles defeat the Commanders 38-31. The Eagles are now 7-1. Jalen Hurts 4 touchdowns. Still looks a little off. Jay Glazer reported that it's a knee bruise, a bone bruise. He's been dealing with it for 4 weeks. They haven't put him on the injury report. I just think that's stubbornness. I really do.
Yeah.
Because everybody knows he's injured at this point. He's working his way through it. It helps to have A.J. Brown. We talked about him earlier. Incredible.
He's a
First
beast.
guy ever to have 6 games in a row of 125 or more receiving yards. Incredible. I think he's on pace to set the single-season record as well. Both he and Tyreek Hill.
Right.
You start cracking up 125 a game. You do 6 straight games of 125 a game. Yeah, you're on pace to break every record.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. I mean, it's just, one, he can get open and separate, but when he doesn't, it doesn't matter. It's like just throw him the ball anyways. The body control, the strength, everything about him, to me, is it's unmatched. He really is. I like I said earlier, I think he and Tyreek and Justin Jefferson, when he's healthy, are kind of in a class of their own. I do. I think they know how to use the system to help themselves. They're smart. They read coverages. And then they have the physical ability to kind of do whatever they want on the football field. The Eagles, continue to, the one thing, and Jason Garrett said this last night, I thought it was a really good point. Compared to the 49ers, the Eagles show different ways of being able to win the game, right? The 49ers have kind of showed us like McCaffrey, and they can't run the ball and do that and play from ahead a little bit. I don't know. They don't look their best. The Eagles, it just doesn't matter. They went down 14-3 in this football game, and they were making mistakes. And Washington, for whatever reason, plays their best against the Eagles and then plays below average against everybody else. Sam Howell came out on fire. The Eagles were making mistakes, right? Kenneth Gainwell fumbled once inside the 5-yard line. They fumbled the tush push and fumbled the snap as they were going in to score one time, and Washington recovered that. So they make mistakes, but they're so damn good, and they make so many big plays on both sides of the ball. It does not even matter. And here they are, the Eagles. We're good. The whole year we've been going, they don't look their best. They don't look like last year, and they're clearly stating they're still the best team in football.
I said last night when we did our recap that I think back to draft day 2022 and Mike Vrabel and the
old
neck
Nick.
thing,
Oh,
the neck thing.
Yeah. His brain's still short-circuiting from that.
Like, what were they thinking?
What were they
trading
thinking?
AJ
I don't know. They got too cute for their own good.
You draft a guy, and he develops into a great player. The whole idea of the draft is that each player you take is a lottery ticket. You hope becomes a winner. When it becomes a winner, the difference is the player gets the jackpot. You have to pay out the jackpot, but you want to pay out the jackpot. You got to pay out the money anyway.
Yeah, right.
I thought it was funny last week when Nick Sirianni said he thanked Eagles owner Jeffrey Lurie for the $100 million to sign A.J. Brown. The money's going to go to somebody anyway. It's just a question of who it goes to. Yeah. You have to spend it.
Right.
And the Titans made the decision, instead of spending it on A.J. Brown, they would just trade him for a first-round pick that they used for Treylon Burks to be the replacement for A.J. Brown. Why, when you have a guy that's already proven what he can do, and he's been even better in Philadelphia, and the Eagles, despite the fact that they haven't looked great most of the year, they keep winning. And they looked great yesterday. And all that matters is at least one more point than the other team. And Here they are with the best record in football through 8 weeks. They're at 7-1, and no one else has, only one loss.
Yeah, they make plays in the big moments. And when it's a big moment, the Eagles come through. That's the one. Really, I feel like that's been the story, for 2 years running here, other than the Super Bowl, where Kansas City was like, wait, it's big moments. We make big plays too. We're kind of that team. Sam Howell was phenomenal yesterday. I mean, they were dicing up the Eagles' defense. I mean, at one point, I think Sam Howell was like 20 for 21 or 19 for 20 or something like that. I mean, they were having their way. But as the game went on and Philly keeps hanging in there, and they hang and hang and hang, right? Here's some of the highlights. I mean, they came out throwing the ball. There goes Terry McLaurin behind Bradbury, touchdown. They ran the ball well early. They got the ball to Jahan Dotson. I think that's what's coming here, right? Howell looked great. Everything was on the up and up. I mean, they really were. They were playing phenomenal. They were protecting better than I've seen them protect all year. But as the game went on and the Eagles continue to hang around and keep the pressure on you, what happens? Oh, now you try to force a ball, right? He throws an interception that was bad to Blankenship. He missed a few throws on a drive to tie the game on a 4th down. Late in the football game, here was kind of a garbage time late touchdown But yeah, the Eagles just got too much firepower on both sides of the ball. Hurts is phenomenal. If they don't run the ball at their best, Hurts in the passing game have gotten to a spot here where they go, well, we can throw for 340 and 4 touchdowns. It's no big deal. And then the defense is going to find a moment to make a big play.
I mentioned earlier that this week, with all teams playing, there were only 2 games involving both teams over 500.
Right.
Next Sunday, get your rest this week, folks.
Yeah.
Because it starts at 9:30 in the morning.
I know.
With the 6-2 Dolphins and the 6-2 Chiefs from Germany.
Right.
Then at 1 o'clock, it's the 5-2 Seahawks at the 6-2 Ravens.
Yikes.
Then at 4:25 Eastern, it's the 5-2 Cowboys at the 7-1 Eagles.
Wow, I didn't even realize that was coming up.
But there's more. Primetime next week, the 5-3 Bills at the 4-3 Bengals. Get ready.
I'm excited.
Get your rest.
Yep.
Eat all your Halloween candy. Get it out of your system.
Or save some of it for Sunday.
Well, right, but you don't want to go into a post-Halloween candy sugar.
Comatose?
Yeah, you don't want that. You want to be able to lock in from 9:30 a.m. until 11:30 at night. That's 14 hours next week. That's a great Sunday.
Damn good.
That's a great Sunday.
It
Well
is.
done.
Yeah.
NFL. It almost makes up, not quite, for the Sunday that was. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.